Who we got?
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Penny.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I like our odds. This is true. Autogram, bro? I want an autogram.
Off the play fake. Graham. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Jason Taylor in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Oh yeah, let me go back to the party. It said you invite. Hold up.
Off the bootleg.
Yo. Shit. Oh shit. Was good. Happy
backwards, it's third and very long. Here we go now. Operating from the gun.
Oh shit.
Complete. It's Johnson. And all the way to the opposite 48.
Yeah, this guy's pretty good though. Yeah, what up? Yeah.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Yeah, we just randomly matched up. I was like, yeah, that's what's up.
Throwing on 1st down. Graham.
Hell yeah. Tell him, Q, he got that, he got that Devin Bush, bro.
And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
That's all you need. Yeah, he's good. Bruh, you got me fucking sneezing and shit now. What the fuck, bro? You got me sick now.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long.
Shit.
Hurry up, here we go. Looking to throw. Graham. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing on 3rd and long. Graham finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Oh, yeah, they are. Yeah.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4.
Is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here we go. I'm going to watch the out route.
On 4th down, Graham. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
Evie, do you have anybody that's on right now? Yeah. Because I was going to say, we could run a friendly game then. We can actually run, like, if we all match up, like, 3 swag if swag plays, and we just need one more.
They come up 1st and 10.
We could run a friendly game instead of, you know, we could just play this shit instead.
Off the play fake, here's
play anybody
Jackson.
super
He'll
scummy.
buy some time right. The first catch of the game to George Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Talk about
it did too.
It always looks perfect.
Here's where it really pays off. Able to move,
exactly
evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's Jackson. He's going to let it go. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Julio Jones.
Maybe audio.
27 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead.
I think this is going to be my last game.
Oh, for real?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point.
Oh, shit.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that works. Because I'm about to take a little 5-minute break.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And then I guess, shit, if they're getting off, even we could just run this duel.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
Caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them.
Yeah, you did say that.
Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Johnson's got it complete. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being...
Didn't you say you're on the
waist and pushed down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he... And that pressure gets to him again.
Keeps trying to play
it.
What are these times I'm going to take
sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down.
They think we're running still, bro.
It's
Just try it.
very long.
He's gonna. This is another one. I think this is post shot. No.
From the gun, Graham. Into double coverage and it's intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag.
Let me know when you're ready.
They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
What up, Swag? You caught Evie at a good time.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's caught inside the 5. And he's in.
Swag, how fucked up are you? I gotta know.
George Kittle, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Just a little bit.
Boy, it's nice to have that big reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position.
So I was like, yeah, how much you gonna bet? Swag is fucked up already because he hopped straight to basketball.
This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
2K means I'm lead.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
Ready. We're busting this ass. We just met Fuel like 2 games ago.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
He said he lives the random
receiver that time.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this.
But that's
this
how
is
you
definitely
meet
not
people,
his best ball.
honestly.
And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
He can play good with scrubs.
Jackson on first down, rolling to his right.
Fuck it. Oh, I thought you were going to keep going, bro.
And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
You just got that DDA
Again on
treatment,
2nd
bro.
and 10, it's Jackson. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Quite
I don't
like
care
that.
who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow.
So wait, are you trying to play those way? Because Jack and Fuel are getting off.
A first
Me
opportunity
and
for the
Evie are about
Steelers
to
in
run
the
some
red
duos.
zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin.
Yo, I'm
It's
gonna
Steeler
try that
football
again.
to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
Oh, hell nah. I don't remember, bro. Was it? Yeah, we ran earlier. I was tired as fuck, bro. Did you end up playing your Super Bowl game? Or your division?
Now Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Because I worked so long last
in there
night,
to bury
and then
him for
just
a
came
loss
back and
of
played
11.
and didn't go to sleep.
And
Then I
it's
went to
never
Best
good to take
Buy.
a sack. You really don't want to take
Got
one down here in
this
this
new
part of the
control.
field
I
down
mean,
in the
new
red
mic.
zone.
Not
I don't
at all,
know.
because
Sounds
you're
pretty
already
good, I
pretty much
guess.
assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more
Okay,
aggressive in this
Lemur.
situation.
Okay,
They're almost
Lemur.
conceding
Whenever
the 3
you're
points.
ready,
They want to
we
push
can
you
do
back and
this.
try and take you
Whenever
out of
you're
that.
A second down pass play there, but it's
Whenever you want to win the
incomplete.
game,
Well,
you
they're
can start
slinging
throwing
it.
it again.
And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Now it's Jackson. Going for it all. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
See, that's all it is.
29 yards.
That's,
And the
what is that,
Steelers
2
find a
stunts
way
back to
stretch
back?
their
But they're kind of
lead.
ass, though. We didn't play
Remember,
anybody
partner, that's a
super
rookie
good.
quarterback back
We
there.
played a good game
Apparently,
against
he's getting the hang of this NFL thing
Gordo.
pretty quickly.
Have 3 touchdown
But
passes.
Cowboy
You're right, he
was
looks
calling
comfortable. What are they
defense.
doing? Anything in particular?
No, we lost
Bro,
by
they keep
3.
talking about making sure they're giving
But it was
him
a good
plays
game,
that
though.
fit his talents, and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that.
Yeah,
Bottom
Cowboys'
line,
little
he's really
mini
good.
Bosa
And no thought to
scheme
bring
is
this one
pretty
out.
good.
He'll just go down to a knee,
With the Bosa
and he'll
brothers,
take over at the
they get some glitchy
25.
shit.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And last time, 1 play interception.
Hillbilly sauce.
Just need a good blitz to run against them. Fucking glitchy
Yeah, they
ass
just
plays.
quit. If you, whenever y'all are ready, I'm gonna take a smoke break though. Come back in and be blizz. But good games though, guys.
Yeah, good games.
Good games. Yeah. Swag, you're calling defense. That is not encouraging right now. That is not encouraging. No, I'm just playing. But yeah. Alright, Fuel. Good shit. Good games. Nice. Alright, catch up with you later. Alright, Jack. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm gonna make it private now. Actually, it should be private. I never had. Let me check though. Cool. Alright, let me take this smoke break. Yo, that OG is a champ though, Swag. It hits like a champ. Nauseous, what the hell's wrong with you? Yes, what was that? I was just talking about that shit to a Cowboy and Jack. I said, Swag gotta get on one of those rides. Was it a good one? Was it a high one? No. The one that kind of spins? Oh yeah, that kind of flips up and down like a pendulum or something. Oh, you mean when it twists like side, like you hold on to the bars and you're kind of spinning? No, that's really bad. That gets you sick. You need to ride a real roller coaster. Yeah, but yeah, cause y'all were at the fair and shit. If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. Yeah, this mic is perfect though. And I got some money back from it too. The Steel series, Arctrix 7? Arctic? I don't know what the fuck it's called. Arctix? Jack says he has one too. It's really good. Feels good. And I can still play music. Come on, puppets. Like ha 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 ha. Damn, bro. What's the score? Can you hear me? Oh, okay. What's the score? You up? Oh, okay. Can y'all? Can you? You can't hear me? Yeah. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? Okay. Oh, okay. No, it just randomly disconnected. Come on, puppets. Outside? 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 Yeah. Yeah, I'm good now. Hell yeah. I'm the king of the world. What did he say in Titanic? I'm the king of the world. You remember that shit, Sway? That's like the only movie you saw and shit. Come on, go ahead. Get your scary ass outside. Oh my god. Outside? No? Okay. Oh, that's why, because your ass is scared of that thunder. Scary ass dog. Actually, all dogs are afraid of that. Watch out. What quarter was it? Are you in? What quarter? No, what quarter? Bruh, what quarter are you in? Okay, I'm gonna lab out then. I'm gonna lab some shit. Yeah, this shit is extra danky. You have the Leafly app, right, Swag? Look up OG Platinum or Platinum OG. Look at what that shit is mixed with. Yeah, right? It's one already over here. I slept most of the day away because I was so fucking tired.
Hello, everybody. Coach here. Welcoming you to...
But I needed that day, like, just to rest.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
I didn't think I'd like an indigo, but
fielded about a yard deep.
And I think, wasn't it something else too? That unknown shit. That space dust. I like that it doesn't give you a headache.
Here are the Chargers now as they get set to go on 1st and 10.
Feel your pain, buddy.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going to fire one. Deep left. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
You know what I just figured out?
Give him 30 yards there.
Some guys just simply have it, and Randy Moss is one of those guys with big playability. Once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days. Highest career yards per catch average for any player with 900 or more receptions. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force
and you don't click on.
One thing's for sure.
Don't even click on. And I just hold the square X
you
or triangle.
absolutely have to get
They will
takeaways. You've got to get the ball.
Yeah, win that turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Jackson
if I throw it to, like right now, R1.
Throw left side complete to Moss.
That's a game changer.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Deep crosser to the,
and forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Right? Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Going to the air on the opening drive.
Near the side.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. Almost able
I don't
to
click on.
intercept it.
He's still going to do a
That's
possession
what he would
catch.
have liked to have held on to on this first drive.
You see what I'm saying?
Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back.
You
there
said
wasn't
no.
a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to...
Now they do it just to get a rise up.
But he does take it all the way to the 2. Pretty solid start for the...
I know, but that's... And you're playing with your team, like your 99 offense and 99
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Dang. What are you
Fielded
running?
about a yard deep.
What defense are you in? Did you... I gotcha.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10.
Yeah, I know.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And incomplete to open things up. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Here's Jackson to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moss. It's a big one there for the Chargers.
Yeah, hit them curl routes, out routes.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Yeah, sometimes it's just
DDA,
DDA,
I know from
man.
experience is
They
that
ain't
when the
gonna
deep
let you
ball
get
is
shit.
thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I mean, it's so old.
I'll take your word for it, my man.
the
So
inside
first possession,
cross,
4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling, go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal is there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then kick the
I bet you he threw that shit on the ground. That shit broke.
Up and send this one away. Now here's Johnson.
Oh, the screws and shit. Wait, what?
So here come the Chargers with a long field ahead of them. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville.
Allow me a second here to gush
so
because in his
PlayStation
college
quit on
career,
YouTube.
the only player in NCAA history to rush for over 1,500 yards and pass for over 3,500 yards in a season, and he did it twice.
That's pretty good.
That's really good. Yet he only won the Heisman Trophy
Lucky
once.
56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Julio Jones. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think by now it's been demonstrated quite well in the NFL that mobility is an attribute, but when you couple it with accuracy, you've really got something going. Able to get outside the pocket and complete the pass.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Oh my God. This is
Blue
cool.
landed.
Alright,
Blue
stop
landed.
being
All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
You telling me something?
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
No, I tried to make you go early, but you're being scared.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
So,
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Gun. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And down inside the 15 he goes. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. So 4 plays, Charles, all passes here on the opening drive and already in the red zone.
And even if you're planning for them to throw the football a lot, on the opening drive, if they go 4 for 4 on you, you're off balance on defense. I've been there before. And part of you keeps thinking, they've got to run it at some point, right? They got them really mixed up at this point. If I were them, I'd keep pressing the advantage. They're throwing it really well. Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun.
And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. first down. Murray. Being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller in to drop him behind the line, and that's a loss of a yard.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they? They
certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
The sack cost them only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Murray. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Steve Atwater with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone is going to run for some big yardage.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action here on first down. Sliding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeMarcus Ware in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Flush to his right. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now Jackson on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run it now out of the gun. He can't get him down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Jackson on second down. Flushed out right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Bettis. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ricky Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go!
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. A beautiful spin and room to run. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Looking to throw on second down. Murray. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Jason Taylor in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. From the gun, Murray. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. The 20. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And now here come the Cowboys. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. To throw on second down, Murray. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's all from the...
Murray fighting, lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting with...
That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Randy Moss, 67 yards. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
After Joe Namath and the guarantee, we are underway in Super Bowl 53. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now with the play clock winding down, Adam Gase says, let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Gun! All right, now, look at 56.
Here's Jackson to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. He'll buy some time right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Stop made there by Julius Peppers.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd down, Johnson. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. He can run for it, and he will. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Watching that body.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Gun! Detroit!
Jackson. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up 1st down, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They go play action with Jackson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that would complete to Marshawn Lynch. A good pickup there at 22.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll try a toss here to Bettis. And now running right through it. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll try and pound it in with Bettis. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
A carry now for Bettis. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
Here's Jackson on third and long. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd and 10, Newton forced out to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. They'll try the air now with Newton. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
That's taken on the 25. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lawrence Taylor coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Buying time to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Do some. Gun. Hey, get right down. Express. 20.
Throwing again. Newton. Flush to his right. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. 23 yards on the play. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This is McCaffrey on the give, and he stopped immediately there. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Finding a lane, he barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
20.
After the run, Newton going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the...
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Julius Peppers in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On second down, Jackson. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Hey.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Again, they'll run with Bettis. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The Dolphins on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson now. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Out of the gun, Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, the run with Lynch. And past the 30, down to about the 27. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. We've had some wild Super Bowl finishes recently. 49 in Arizona, 51 in Houston, now this one. On second down, Lynch. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Jones. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll run with a Hall of Famer Bettis. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins can take the lead with the extra point. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Julius Peppers in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. One last throw here for Newton. And he can't get away. Newton can't escape the pressure. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Williams now on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Oh, he's going to take it. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. Randy Moss, 68 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Vic will look to throw on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Julius Peppers in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the shotgun, it's Vic. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Julius Peppers in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And, CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here we go now. Green.
Off the play fake. Elway. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Landry, the intended target. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the interception, here's Jackson rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Julio Jones, 34 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Madden Elite's offense trotting out again. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Throwing now, Elway on first down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, This is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
This is Ricky Williams. He spent 3 years as a Saint, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
He won a record 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards back in his day. He was also the league MVP in 1986.
One of 2 defensive players who won the MVP award in the NFL. The second one, Alan Page for the Minnesota Vikings, the linchpin of the Purple People Eaters defense.
And he finds his target. It's sharp. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And 21 yards there as they convert on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On second down, Elway trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Sliding out of the pocket. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Play action. Now Jackson. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 All right, here we go.
Now Jackson on first down. And incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They go play action now. Jackson buying time to his left. And an alley to run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a give to Lynch. And a decent game there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Mean Joe Green with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Gone! 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 Gone!
They'll start on the ground. It's Terrell Davis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Lucky 56!
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Elway. They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 3rd down, Elway. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
They'll indeed go for it with Elway. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Now a play fake here on first down. His throw incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
He'll buy some time right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the 8-time Pro Bowler Steve Atwater. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Madden Elite's offense coming back on the field.
Can you hear me? Yo. Can you hear me? You said low? Can you hear me? Hold on. How about, is that better? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I was on the phone. I don't even know how the fuck we won any games. Probably. I was trying to do that too. Oh, damn, bro. You just left at the last second. I was there, yeah. Hold up, though. No, I'm gonna... No, I'm gonna try to find one. Sanders. No, I ain't got nobody on now. Oh, you got somebody? Wait, no, wait, say that again? I don't know what you saying there, bro. I couldn't hear you. He's kind of muffled a little bit. That's better. Ah. Oh, okay. Let me see the party leader again. If not, fuck it. Oh no, I ain't got anybody. Oh well. Well, that didn't take long. You know what that means, right? Oh yeah? Oh, that's good.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lambeau. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
2 more. This was it. I need 2 more games and then I'm in the Super Bowl. Yeah.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Okay. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line.
Yep.
Game, get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
What do you mean? It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
No, I'm gonna leave it like this.
Now it's Jackson. Rolling to his right.
I thought you were gonna keep
fires one, but incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Yeah, if you put him over the middle a lot, you just got to be smart with him. You got to go down.
Team on now as this one's set away.
Don't do too many crazy moves because he's small, so he's quick. Can maybe do it 1 move. Yeah, 5'9". Yeah.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now they try the right side here. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Stop made there by Julius Peppers.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, it's Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Right 20! Right 20!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor.
Hey, let's go!
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
No, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 30. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. 43 yards. Now, he had a good amount of time to throw there, and at his level, he's going to pick you apart if you give him that time.
You have to increase your urgency. Whether you're blitzing, bringing extra pressure, or just your normal amount at him, you got to get home because if you don't, he picks up a first down just about every time, as he did there.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's a good explosive run right there on the draw play. And in order for it to be successful, you've got to have some good faking going on and people having a nice little time clock in their head to understand how it all knits together. An offensive line really showing a pass set that they're going to pass block, maybe to draw in those defensive linemen, have them come upfield, and then get past them, hand the ball off to the running back, and oftentimes he bypasses the guys headed for the quarterback, thinking they're going to get a sack, and gets himself into the secondary. And in this case, he picked up really nice yardage.
Yeah, exactly.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Ryan Shazier coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Low as fuck.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half.
What about the D-line?
We're back to Lambeau following these words. Now a second down throw for Vick. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on second down. Then they got to put something big here on third.
Dancing to his left.
Shit.
Now he'll throw deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Oh, that's nasty.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did him.
Now that was a
And it's
beautiful
Lattimore
play.
in the Saints uniform. That's even
How
better.
would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0.
You said what?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick
Yeah, you only should do that if you're trying to run away from the lineman.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense about ready to take over again.
Thought I'd pick six.
Back to it after the pick six. Vick. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Julius Peppers in there to get him for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, Vick being chased out left. And he's going to go down again. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Right.
Need something from deep in the bag at Tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Yeah. You got Mike Evans out there?
Here's Michael Vick. Flushed out right.
That boy.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And it's fielded at the 34. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Detroit!
Yeah.
They go play action here on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Sliding out of the pocket. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. The pitch out to Lynch. Well, they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Lucky 56.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
You ready, Rick?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board.
I just had that shit.
You got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And just drink it.
They start the second half here with Williams. And a short pickup there as he'll take this out to right around the 20. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Chop up some ice in the blender with the freaking watermelon shit, man.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Try to fake it.
On 3rd down, it's Jenkins. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half. Now Bettis. And he'll be brought down right at
at the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Williams. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
I'm playing like shit. I just gotta get it. I need some music or something.
On play action, Vic. Throwing deep for Galladay. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
I swear, I don't even ooh, that's me.
They'll find Galladay, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 yards there and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
I'm not worried about these, unless they score like now. Okay.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And that is incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely online. They just need a little more oomph behind it. And it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
Yeah,
a good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10.
Let me get a motion on that Keyshawn route. Okay. Thank you.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Geno Atkins coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9.
I'll give you Julio. So here we go. Let me get that again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking deep for Julio. Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never
motion that Juju though, and then you get
too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him,
especially on those deep passes. Jackson now looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 25, and he just falls short.
Like that one? That's a good one.
1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down.
We still would have got him, too. Marshawn's in.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marshawn Lynch taking it in. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people and power his way forward.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Yeah, he's got to go down.
Vic will look to throw on 1st down. It's caught by Mike Evans. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
First down, Vic. He's going to sling this deep down into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And some room to run now. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Yeah. Because it's cool, because it beats man, too.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Looking deep for Julio. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
You ever try pressing 2 buttons at once, like a square and triangle? Or square and X?
So here's Vic following the interception. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Oh, yeah. No, that's if nothing else is working.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And give him a gain of 37. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Oh. Wait a minute.
Now Jackson on first down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. In for the score. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
What is it?
A first down throw coming for Vic. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches...
Oh, scary ass. Said I couldn't bear to see no more. Oh damn! One more game to the bowl. Damn, bro, you sound like you going through it. Oh, you do? Is he good? No. Maybe after the bull. You said he's good? Hold up, I can't hear you. Your mic is kind of muffled. Does he know how to run routes? Does he know how to play defense good? Like no crazy shit? User good? Yeah. Okay. One more game till the bowl. Anyway. Okay. Oh hell no. Chris Jones. So that's what is he running, a Chiefs team kind of? Yeah, after the Super Bowl, I don't care. Unless you know his defense is better than your defense. Is his defense better than your defense? Oh, okay. Bruh, what is his problem? Tell him to get in the party then. No. Well, not yet. Yeah, just message him and, or invite him to party too, and then if he don't answer neither of those, then oh well. No, I did say Audi. I said oh well. If he doesn't change the role or invite or accept the invite, hold on, I might have one. Hold on. I don't think this would be. So did he say it? Okay. Alright, you can send it back. What the hell? 39 minutes ago. It still says he's on defense. Yeah, I'm in there. You don't see me. Press head coach or go to head coach. Go to defense. You see me now? Come on, huh? Alright, well, good. Alright, well, catch you later. You're not running that shit in the playoffs yet. I don't know if he sucks or not. He's pro second string, so no. You're the ride along. You're not the defense. You're the third. You're the head coach, bruh. Well, what's it gonna be? I might have one. He still said the same shit. He's just trying to call defense. Ah, yeah. Alright, fuck it. We could just run these duos. I'll send it. Damn. Dog. What happened now? Huh? He's running an all Chiefs themed team, pro second string, 98 squad. That does not look convincing. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but if you're pro second string, that kind of says a lot. If it wasn't playoffs, I wouldn't care. Because they're just going to match us against some fucking glitchy people, and then we're going to get our ass beat because he doesn't know how to stop the high point fade and all this other shit. It's like, nah. Unless you know he's that good. Maybe he could... I think we're good on the duos. That's shit, we're doing fine. What linebacker? I don't even know who that is. He plays for the Chiefs? Shit, I don't know.
Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Pretty sure.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the City Beautiful.
That's good. That's what it is.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Right, lucky 56, lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bernardrick McKinney. In there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Returnable for Thomas. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd down, Vick. And his throw here's incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Whoa.
On 3rd down, Vick. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Vick on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Julius Peppers. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Vick to throw it. He's going to go for a big play down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now the Saints get set to trot out there. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Deep crosser on Julio this time.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Now this offense ready to head back out there. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it too deep? Is it...
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
The cover 3 is the way to go on this run stop, though. I think we should play cover 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll try to throw it here. Vick. This is caught. Gronkowski. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now Elliott. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Forced out to his left. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And it's 3-0 here in the second quarter. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Mostly just blitz.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm going to try this cross shit. Hold up. Hold up.
First and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Looking downfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Sanders. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
And an interception in the end zone for Deion Sanders. That takes me back to, I believe, his last game at Florida State, a Sugar Bowl game against Auburn. The last play of the game, he switched assignments to make sure he was on the top receiver for Auburn and picked off the pass to end the game in the end zone in the Sugar Bowl. Deion Sanders.
So much knowledge in that mind. What a great career Deion Sanders had. 8-time Pro Bowler. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I don't even know what this is. That's why it's like, I don't know.
From the gun, Vick. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That one goes for 24 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Wait, 20!
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going. And really the offensive line not helping him much. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Vick, 3rd and goal. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
Honestly,
still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A carry now for Bettis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
You should be able to butcher them with this shit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come down. This might be the thing.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break.
Conservative work pretty good, too. Just got to switch it up on them.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go to Johnson again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down, Vic out of the gun.
Shit.
And he's got a man. It's T.O. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I went outside.
His first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
And that's all he's really been throwing all game to. I should have got that. Well, Jamal could shit. Fuck, we might as well put him on something.
Vic will look to throw on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Steve Atwater with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They should kill his ass.
They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Yeah. Let me get a motion on...
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Juju.
On 3rd down, Jackson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
You're sick. I'm tired.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And now back out comes the offense.
Yeah.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
And then try the flat.
First down, Vic. Underneath for Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's it.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now a 2nd down throw for Vic. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
I think he pressed the wrong button.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
That's what I'm saying. Man.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Vic to the air again. Flush to his right. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Keep 7 between Lynch and Bettis.
And they'll run it here. Down right around the 25. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
All right, let's try that one play. I don't know if I have time.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
That's okay. Can you motion Julio? No. Go, 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 go.
Jackson from the shotgun. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They get it to him running left. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll try and pound it in with Bettis. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Let's see. I didn't set it up. I didn't think we needed it. But Oh well, yeah, I got hurt in there. Let's see. Oh yeah. I'm thinking I might take a timeout here. Yeah, because I don't.
Here is Lynch on 3rd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
Yeah. I know. I just want the game to end faster. Because, I mean, if he's going to punt, and we get the, you know, the ball.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. When you talk about clutch, that one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though,
big six.
when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Second down, Vic. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Vic to throw.
Yes.
And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
It's funny, so we called it exactly how it's going to go. He's probably going to throw a pick. We just clock him out. Waste more time. Yeah, that's good defense, though.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Yeah. This is where they would give them some bullshit. I'm going to keep it like this. It's unconservative stuff.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Oh, I already know.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing now is Jackson. Rolling to his right. Hard throw, incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit, maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
It was like 6-6 in the fourth quarter. I'd be mad as shit, bro. I'm going home.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive,
what'd you say,
that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time, don't they?
All the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love it.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Damn.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short. As this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Yep.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Yeah, I think y'all played them before.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Baby Gucci.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will.
Jesus, that was a bad game. Oof. I feel... Yeah, I gotta get my adjustments together. We should have blew that ass out. They were only really calling one play. Yeah. 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 I can just switch it, yeah. I honestly should just switch. I should just use all the plays in the playbook, honestly. And just go to the ones that you feel good with on 3rd down, honestly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. That, like the crossers formation and shit. I used to get some good shit. I'm gonna take a risk, bro. I'm gonna change the playbook before the Super Bowl. I don't know. Nah, I think it's fine. I don't know. I want to run some read option and some, I don't know. Like probably Panthers or fucking Seahawks. No, it's good. But yeah, I never DC. Yeah. I just need to probably sneak in a couple more plays. We should run that one out of that Pats cross formation. That shit's pretty dope. I should have taken. I want some smoke shit, man. I was trying to take another 5-minute break and take another smoke break. Oh, I hope they release that Cam and Eddie George. Yeah, I hope it's them. I wonder who the limited's gonna be. It's probably gonna be Chancellor. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about Franco. Autogram and shit. Dog, I'm hungry as shit. All I ate was a Hot Pocket all day. Hell yeah, I'm probably about to go somewhere. I don't know. Chick-fil-A would be nice. Get that fucking chicken and egg biscuit. Damn, bro. Damn. Chicken and egg biscuit, though. Because you know, you had Chick-fil-A before. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
50 years after Joe Namath and the guarantee, we are underway in Super Bowl 53. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The same way as the others do. Yeah, he plays with all of them fuckers. I don't think his defense is... I think he runs some loop and shit. Pretty sure. Just like that, yeah.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move.